What's going on, y'all? Not the real Will Smith. Today I'm going to show you guys how to properly store your vehicle. First things first, let me show you what I got going on. Hey, we got a 2007 Toyota Corolla S with a TRD package on here that I got put on aftermarket, and some few goodies. Now the issue with my vehicle is I have two 15s up front, two 35s in the back, right? Factory PSI for the tires is actually calling for 32 if you have two 15s. So what that means I need to do, let's just double check that, 30 PSI. So I need to do is actually put 40 PSI in the front and probably about 45 in the back, just because the tire is a little bigger. And why am I doing that? Number one rule when you're storing your vehicles, you want to put more air in the tire than what is recommended, because tires just sitting still tend to get these little spots, these little sit spots. So what would happen in the future is if you guys actually go ahead and, let's say, store your car for a year or something, and you come back and go ahead and drive it, your car's been sitting on these beads right here, just this part, for the whole year. So when you go to drive around, your wheel won't be circular. It feels like it's clunky. You're riding on like maybe a square or something, because it actually flattened out down there. So you put extra air in your tires, guys, just so that when the air does seep out a little bit, it's not seeping down to the point where it's causing those little flat spots per se. It's just losing a little bit of air, and it's still above the recommended PSI. So whenever you come to get your vehicle and you come take it out, you know, from the garage, then you can let some of the air out and go on about your day. You still got good tires. I do know when I come back, I'm replacing the front tires, but my back tires are still very good. I've only had them on for a few months. So like I said, I'm going to put 40. So I'm at Sheets right now, guys. Free gas. Going to do 40 on the front. Yeah, let that water come out. Here we go. It's at 38 right now. We're going to give it to 40 and we'll be good to go. And even also, guys, if you don't know what the recommended PSI is for your actual specific tire, you'll hear a little beeping over there. You'll know that it's actually done. If you don't know the specific PSI for your tire, guys, all you have to do, you can look at the tire and it'll actually give you a PSI that you can use. I don't see it on these Michelins in the front. Let's see. I think it's way down there. Yeah, they tell you the max pressure you should put in these tires. So I put 40 in there. I'm not going to go over 50. Like I said, I'm going to replace them because you guys can tell the tread is starting to get pretty low on these puppies. But yeah, we're going to do the rest and then we'll go to the next step. All right, guys, we are at the storage unit. Very next thing we need to do is prep her to go in the garage. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Got water right here. I actually just wipe her down a little bit. We had a lot of rain yesterday and actually was on the highway. The car itself is not dirty. I waxed it. That's also step number 2. But pretty much just wax and prep your car for storage. So that way when it's in storage, you know, the wax is protecting the paint and whatnot. Took it through a freaking car wash. Just got it rinsed down, but it actually was really, really strong. So I might need to redo that again. But other than that, you guys can see the little dirt and things like that. And that is where that water is going to come in handy. I'm just going to quickly wipe it off because it's painted rims. The paint itself looks fine. I'll probably just wipe down, what do you call it? Yeah, the spoiler and things like that. The side spoilers, the backs. Anywhere where dirt can easily kick up, I'll just wipe down here because everything else looks fine to me. I also got my car wash bucket in here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. It's my baby's new home for a little while. My detail box is way over there. Hey. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bucket, guys. I already got rags in here. Because there's no actual, you know, holes over here. I'm just gonna, if it comes out, I'm just gonna use the bucket. All right. So she's all wiped down, at least the rims. We're about to put her in the garage. And I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing next. This is the car cover. It's the last thing that's gonna go on. Next thing is gonna require us going into this hood and checking on internals. The very next thing you guys should do, people are debatable about this, but a lot of people talk about filling up your tank and putting in a fuel stabilizer, while other people don't fill up the tank. They leave it about a quarter of a tank. Mine's almost empty, and I put stabilizer in that. And the reason why is because fuel can break down, but also the important thing is you don't want water to get in your fuel tank, so which is also the reason why people would fill it up. So it's all your preference and things like that. But we need to take these terminal posts off so we don't drain the battery while the car is sitting here, and put the car cover on there, and pretty much that should be it for now. All right, y'all, battery terminals, battery posts are off right here. I'm gonna close this. The vehicle itself is in neutral, so I need to actually roll it back. At the same time, the car is off. I don't have no power. So I'm gonna have to manually push it. Yeah, it's pretty dark in here, but it's all good. The brakes on right now. I'm gonna roll it back. Roll it back.
This is the Leaning Tower of Pisa on our campus here. Hello? Oh. Jeez, Brian, I don't know what to say. Sorry about this. I guess we'll go back to Dale.
This is why you roll it back. You don't step on the gas. Alright. This is why we got this block. Put this block on the vehicle like this. Still roll it back by hand. Perfect place. Just to where it can close. So we got some clearance right here. It's not gonna hit anything. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna look at my bumper real quick to make sure I'm saying nothing. Yeah, we can do this. The last thing, y'all, I'm just gonna throw this car cover on there, man. It ain't gonna be pretty because it's actually inside. Normally I had to strap down and all that crap. Like it's windy outside, but ain't no one blowing in here. Walking on the side. Roll on there. We're gonna be all set. But remember, your preference and whether you want to put fuel stabilizer in a full tank or empty tank is up to you. I typically put my thing in here almost empty. Probably think about it. I'm caught on fire. My car's full of gas. This thing gone too, you know. But it's all good. As usual though, If you guys have any questions, you guys know where to follow me, NT_Will Smith, on my social media platforms. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on IG. Any car-related questions, if you guys have any tips or anything like that, and you guys want to do better, make sure that you guys go in the description or go in the comments, just like leave a comment. You know, I like positive feedback, things like that. That's pretty much it.
Jeez, Brad, I don't know what to say.